So you want to know how to turn a regular fan, just like this tower fan here, into a air filtering powerhouse? I'll show you how you can do it. Well, what I did is that I saw other videos, but they seemed kind of expensive. They said to buy a box fan and then to get a huge box filter, about 20 by 20. And those can get kind of expensive. They cost like $80 for the fan. That's before taxes, and then you have to buy the filter. Some can go pretty high, maybe $20 or more. Well, I had this fan that I had bought from Costco a long, long time ago. I can't remember how much I paid for it. It was less than $40, $50, I believe. And I have also some filters that I had 14 by 25 by 1. This is old style size of a filter. The newer ones go 16 by 25 by 1 or 26, I believe. And so I bought these and I had to emergency calls that I had to replace my filter or the furnace. And I still had these old filters. What am I going to do? I returned some to the store, but I had opened this one up already, and it's barely been used for about a week or two, and now I have to replace, just throw this out or just keep it around. What am I going to do with it? So I thought about actually taking this filter apart and then going onto the back of this fan here. And what you do is you cover this filter material around the grates, and then turn on this fan. Now, as I mentioned, this is not my own idea. It was an idea where I saw on a TV show here in Canada that talked about creating it from a box filter, and I thought that was just too expensive. And why can't I reuse it on something that I have at home? I don't need to spend a lot of money on. And in their studies, they showed that the fan and filter system that I'm going to create for you soon is actually better than one of the Dyson filtering devices, which cost way over $800. And if you look in the description, I would put it in for you so you can see where you can see that video and how they actually scientifically proven that this method is a lot more uh, better filter than a Dyson, which costs so much, plus $800 plus. And there were actually other devices. You don't have to make one like this, but you can actually buy that was actually better than the Dyson brand model. You can take a look at that video after you see this one, of course, and you'll see how this will actually save you a lot of money, a lot of sneezes and headaches, and all that pollen. The some Spring is coming. Allergy season is going to be in full bloom soon, and how this will help you out. So just going to come back after the video shot here, and I'm going to have the filter fan all ready and fixed up, and you'll see how I did it. Now you can see what I did. I take off the paper backing on one side of this filter, and then I duct tape all around the edges just to make it more easily usable and flat, and it will curve easier. If I kept the paper, it would not curve so well. So I kept the paper on one side because it's really hard to take the paper off. It's actually glued right onto the filter. And also, extreme caution is necessary because you need to, uh, the wire is so sharp, you need to duct tape it all in the corners just so that you don't hurt yourself, or when you put it on to the fan, that you don't hurt yourself, or anyone touching it will hurt themselves. Now, according to the furnace, this wire side has to go in the direction of the airflow. So the airflow has to go this way. And this is I guess the wire that keeps everything together. So I'm going to be putting, as you can see, the fan is down. I'm going to be putting it this way. I'm going to be taping it down using the duct tape. And like I said, please use extreme caution when working with the wire because it is sharp, and I did cut myself a little bit. I didn't know that it would be that sharp, or it's so sharp that you don't even know you're cutting yourself. and then later you see your hand, there's some blood. So just be careful with that and take the necessary precautions. Also, when you tape that filter on to the fan in the back, make sure it's on pretty tight. And I also have to be careful because the wire is also kind of rough. I don't want to rub it around the back of the fan too much when I'm taping it down, simply because what will happen is that the wire will scratch the finish on the fan, and I don't want to ruin the fan. So okay, so I'm going to just show you the rest of the fan there after I put the filter on it. So I'm going to tape that down onto the back where the grates are, and I'll come right back and I'll show you the final product. Now I finished attaching the filter fan to the back of the fan. It was a furnace filter attached to a regular tower filter, tower fan, as you can see. And when I turn it on, you can see as it rotates, and you can see to the back of the fan, you can see that the filter is on. It's on pretty tightly. Now you have to make sure that the Velcro, the duct tape, not the Velcro, the duct tape is on pretty snug and secure for the fan, because you don't want any air leaks in the back of the fan. You want the airflow to go directly through the fan and filter out the air, because if the fan has any gaps where the filter meets the fan, the filter will not be working as efficiently. Now as I turn this fan on, I put my hand around the filter, and you can definitely feel that the air is flowing through the back. So it's working as it's intended. Now, as I mentioned, just please be careful when you work with this, that you wear some sort of gloves, or you just be careful of the sharp wire, because it can cut your hand. I got a little few nicks and scratches here and there, and I also used a lot of the duct tape to make sure all the sharp edges were covered. So here you go. And as I said, you can watch the video. The link is in the description, and I'll post up the link here in the video too. And you can see how another version of this, in their version, it didn't take that much setup. It was actually just a box fan, as I mentioned, and it's also just a regular square fan that goes into the back, and they just taped it on. You don't need to take off, in their version, all the paper backing, and it's all glued on, so it's a little hard, and plus you get the exposed wires. But this is what I had to work with. So, but in that version, it's a lot simpler. If you want to go out, buy your own box fan, or if you have a box fan already, and if you have a filter that size of the box fan, you can use it. And like I said, they did tests, and it's can be proven to be better than the Dyson, which is like $800. Now I would say this setup, $10, $5 for the filter, because I got a pack of two filters for $10, and this fan is like $40, $50. Can't really remember the actual price. So about 50 to 60 bucks, you can get this whole setup. And yeah, so happy DIY, and have a happy clean air to you. This will help with allergies for sure in my family. We've been starting to sneeze a lot, and it's already just starting to be April. So give this a try, and mention in the comments what do you feel about this. Thank you very much. Oh yes, don't forget, if this helps you, spread the word, and also please don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing and liking really helps me, gives me motivation, and allows me to support it allows it to support the channel, so I can continue to make these videos. Thank you.